Hello everybody and welcome to the Reds Army. This is where we talk about anything and everything about Manchester United. Well, it's official. We are officially an embarrassment. Manchester United is an embarrassment in the Premier League. We have lost to Tottenham. We are sitting 15th on the table. Our team is ravaged by injuries and there are only two people I can blame, or two groups of people I can blame. One, it's the Glazers, of course. This comes without any... this is obvious that the Glazers are to blame for this. But there's also another group of people who needs to be blamed. Ineos. Ineos came to us. They branded themselves as the saviors. They came to us when they wanted to buy Man United. They projected an image of saviors. They projected themselves as saviors of Man United. Even Sir Ratcliffe went ahead to say that it's time to put Manchester back into Manchester United. He meant that he was going to change this club for the best. But guess what's happening? Well, the opposite is happening. We are 15th. We are in the bottom 6. We are just a few points from relegation. Our team is ravaged by injuries. Our manager has no idea what he's doing. And our performances are getting worse and worse every time we play. So, is it time for Ineos to go? Well, I think yeah. We cannot let this damage go further than this. We have already been hurt. We are already scarred. There is no way that we can be able to get back into winning ways whenever these two groups are owning and leading Manchester United. The Glazers were supposed to be gone by now. They created an illusion that they want to leave. That's why we had the Qataris on the race. The Qataris were interested in buying 100% of the club. Okay, then Ratcliffe just came back. Ratcliffe came into the picture and ruined everything for us. He came in, he wanted to buy just a small portion of Man United when there was a buyer who wanted to buy 100% of the club, a buyer who was interested in paying off the debt, a buyer who was interested in renovating and even building a new stadium, a buyer who was interested in renovating Carrington, a buyer who was interested in investing in Manchester. The Qataris, they had a plan, and this plan was actually foolproof. It was going to put Manchester back into the picture. Not just the club, but the city as well. But guess what? Ratcliffe, being Ratcliffe and a very cutthroat businessman, he hijacked the deal. He promised to help the club get better. He promised that he's going to buy the club using a loan, but he's not going to load that loan on Man United. He was going to load it on Ineos, so the club will not incur more debt. But this is why I blame people who supported Sir Jim. I feel like you guys didn't see the bigger picture. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wasn't interested in helping Manchester United. He was interested in buying a portion of Man United so that he can brag to his friends that he owns a portion of Manchester United. And once he bought Man United for bragging rights, he realized that Manchester United is a cash cow. He realized that the Glazers hit the jackpot here by buying this club, and that's why they don't want to release it. Why? It's generating income for them. So what happens? Sir Jim decided, you know what? I'm going to sit around as well and enjoy the money. So in one hand, on one side, he's acting like, Ineos is acting like they are trying to stabilize the club. On the other hand, they are doing exactly what the Glazers are doing. You know, Ineos comes in and they say they want to cut down cost. They want to reduce the expenses, which makes sense, and we support that because Manchester United is very bloated. We have people working there who should not be working there. We have so many redundancies that we can manage to save £49 million every year by reducing these wages. It makes sense. But on the other hand, they are not supporting the manager. January's transfer window came. We were supposed to get in at least 2 or 3 players. And we have Tell, who was from Bayern Munich, who was going to, who eventually went to Tottenham, a team we played against yesterday. He went to Tottenham, but before he went to Tottenham, he was speaking to Manchester United. He was speaking to Man United. And guess what? Man United were not interested in paying 8 million so that they can secure this guy on loan. They were not willing to pay 8 million. So the manager was looking for reinforcement. He didn't get. He got Dogu. Okay, good business, but still we needed more players. He didn't get more players. And the reason why he didn't get more players because Ineos didn't want to part with money. They felt like it was too much paying 8 million. Guess how much we are losing right now? Guess how much we are going to lose if we don't play any European football? More than 8 million. This is why I'm saying it's time for Ineos to get the hell out of our club. It's time for them to leave. Why? Because they came in and promised that they are going to change things for the best. Guess what? Things are changing for the worst. These people are making similar decisions as the Glazers. They don't care about the club. They don't care about the fans. They are not even communicating with the fans. They are not even interested in telling the fans why they are doing the things they are doing. Or why we didn't get players in January, even if it was loan. I mean, we let go of several players. We let go of Anthony. We let go of Rashford. Okay, we let go of La Malacia. All these 3 players went out on loan. Remember, during Ten Hag's time, Sancho left on loan. I mean, these are 4 players who have huge potential. Of course, they have issues, but they have huge potential. We cannot deny that. But we did not replace them. If you send out players, it makes sense. If you send out a few players, you need to bring in replacements. Even if it's on loan, short-term replacement, at least to boost the club. Right now, we still have a few months to play before the season concludes. And look at our club. Thin as ice. Thin as ice. I mean, 10 players are out injured. 10 are out injured. Who knows how many are going to get injured? How many more are going to get injured by the end of this season? I mean, if we suffer 1 or 2 more injuries right now, that's it. That's it. We're done. Okay, we are still in the FA Cup, but there is no guarantee right now that we are going to win against Fulham. There is no guarantee. Given the way we were playing against Tottenham, oh boy, I think we are going to lose that game as well, unless things change. Okay, we have injuries problems, so that means the manager last night had to play Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes together. Well, this midfield duo has never worked. And when I saw that lineup, I knew exactly what was going to happen. We were going to be overrun in the midfield. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is an attack-minded player. Casemiro is a good defensive player, but he's old and he's no longer fast. That's the problem. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think it's time for Ineos to go? Or what do you think the fans should do? Personally, I think that the fans should rise up against Ineos. I mean, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I think it's time for season ticket holders to stop buying tickets. I mean, it's time people stop attending matches. I know it's going to hit the club financially, but it's also going to send a message. You know why? You should attack what really means something to these owners, because these owners are not interested in Man United as a club. They're interested in the financial package that they receive from the club. So if we had the finances, the message is going to reach them. No matter how many times we go out there, no matter how many times we have podcasts like these, people complaining about Manchester United's current affairs, they will never change. The only way to change is to hit them where it hurts. Stop buying tickets, stop buying merchandises. I mean, let's boycott it. I know it's unpopular, but it's radical, but it's the only way that these people will be able to talk to us. I mean, if the club starts losing money, they won't have any reason to hold it. I mean, they won't have any reason to still hold on to the club. They'll decide, you know what, this is a lost cause, I need to get the hell out. And they will go. And then we'll be forced now to go back to the table and find somebody who is serious about buying Manchester United, somebody who is interested in buying Manchester United. You know, I'm going to quote Goldbridge from the United Stand. I mean, I follow the guy and I like him, I like his content. So he says this: you don't make money by buying a football club. You lose money when you buy a football club. So we need people who are not actually looking for investment so that they can earn money. They are not looking at Manchester United as an investment so that along the line they can earn money. They are looking at reviving the club. Okay? Now, listen, I don't know who is advising the Glazers. I don't know who is advising Ineos, but the only way, if they are more interested in money, the only way they are going to generate income is to make sure Man United is winning trophies. Man United is winning games. Man United is winning competitions. That's the only way they are going to guarantee getting money. Why? Because when a club is winning, sponsorship deals starts to increase. They start to sell more merchandises. They start to grow their fan base. This is the only way they are going to be able to make more money. But they are not seeing this. They are not seeing the bigger picture. All they are seeing is the now. How much has the club generated this month? Okay, I need a few millions from that. Why? Why would you do this? Why? I mean, you have so many opportunities. There are so many businesses out there. We have so many companies out there for sale, which were going for way less than Manchester United that could earn you more money. But why would you come to Manchester United knowing exactly what we were going through under Glazers? You come in, you project yourself as a savior, only to go ahead and do exactly what the other owners were doing. That's horrible. That's why I think Ineos should be leaving right now. Ineos should leave Manchester United. They should relinquish their shares and sell it. And I can guarantee you something. If Ineos sold their portion of Manchester United, the Glazers will be forced to sell. You know why? The shares will crumble, because everybody will know that Ineos are done. They try to save the club, and they have realized that this club cannot be saved, so they're dumping the stocks. So the stock market, the shares will actually fall. They will actually suffer. So this means the value of the club will go down, and it will also force the Glazers out. Those are just my opinions. Let me know your opinion. What do you think? Should Ineos leave right now? Should they sell their portion and leave, their shares and leave? And what do you think will be the repercussions of this? And also, what do you think would happen if Man United fans decided not to buy tickets or merchandise? What do you think would happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.